Hello, I'm so glad you're here. My name is Cassie, and this is my colorful life. I know things may not seem very colorful right now because we are in the middle of winter. It is cold and dark, and it's really hard to find the motivation to actually want to get in my studio and paint. But I've found that when I actually make myself do it, I usually feel a lot better. So Willow and I are headed to my little basement studio, and we're gonna just get started working on something today and see if it helps a little bit. So I am reusing an old canvas and feeling very inspired by some YouTubers I've been watching lately. I have been watching a lot of Nordic YouTubers and seeing the way that people in these climates that have such extreme winters that are so much more severe than mine here in Utah has really helped me romanticize the season and not feel so dim. While I was painting, I was listening to Singing Ice, recorded by Jonna Jinton. It's such a beautiful recording. These are the sounds that the ice makes as it freezes. I'll play you a little snippet. Isn't that so interesting? I was really inspired by it. I've been going through a style transition over the past year. I am most known for doing acrylic pouring, fluid art type work, and I haven't been feeling as called to it lately. So I spent the last year experimenting. I've done a lot of weird stuff, lots of play in the studio. Landscapes, little portraits, traditional, abstract, a big variety of styles. And I haven't been sharing most of it because I'm scared. As an artist who I started painting during the pandemic, and everyone was chronically online, I sold a lot of pieces immediately and kind of got thrust into having an art business really quickly. And I think most people that's not the experience. They get more time to kind of experiment and ease into what they really are wanting to create before they start selling their work. And I'm very blessed that this has been able to work for me so far. However, it's very nerve-wracking now that I'm wanting to do something different than what people are expecting. I feel like people have come to, like I said, expect a certain look. And now that I'm doing something different, I don't know how it's going to be received. And it's scary to make this transition with eyes watching. But I think that it's an important process that all artists go through, no matter what kind of work or creative business you have. I think that there is a point where you are experimenting and playing and figuring things out, what you want to be doing. I never want my work to be boring. I always want to be innovating and doing something new. I don't want to feel like I'm painting the same thing over and over again. In regards to this painting that I'm currently working on, I don't really have a plan going in. I know I want it to feel wintry and like the ice singing that I'm listening to while I work on this. And I really am liking the big white as my focal point in the center, and everything else is up in the air. We're figuring out as we go. So I hope you enjoy watching me layer, pour paint on, take paint off, all the messy trial and error as we figure out where this painting is going. And this is just water that I'm spraying onto my acrylic. You'll see me do this a lot, and I do it for several reasons. Sometimes it's to help the colors bleed together. Other times it's to make the paint less opaque and more of a transparent acrylic wash instead. Okay, I gotta bring you in for a close-up. Do you see how gorgeous this is? I love the white poking up through the blue. I think it's so stunning, kind of like a galaxy or the ocean. I really am enjoying this technique and utilizing it a lot in my pieces right now. And here we are just putting on the final details. It's almost done. I think I might have overdone it a little bit with my palette knife, but that's really easy to do and something I'm gonna have to learn. But this was a really fun practice piece. I am pretty happy with it. It gave me a lot of ideas for what I can do next time. And thank you so much for joining me today. Are you gonna say bye, Willow? Such a good girl.